Hey guys, how you doing? So today, not today, actually today I'm doing a lot of things, but this video is about machine learning. Uh, I thought we will do a reading and understand what AI tells about AI, which is machine learning in 2025, right? All right, so getting quickly into it, I asked ChatGPT, what is machine learning? Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence that enables computers to learn patterns from data and make decisions or predictions without being explicitly programmed. Instead of following strict, rule-based instructions, machine learning models improve their performance over time by analyzing large amounts of data. Types of machine learning: supervised learning. The model learns from labeled data where each input is paired with a known output. Example, spam email detection. Emails are labeled as spam or not spam. Algorithms, linear regression, decision tree, random forest, neural networks. This is for those who are trying to get more into the technical aspect of AI or computer science a bit, or you're trying to put it to a deeper use. Unsupervised learning, that's the second type of machine learning. The model identifies patterns in data without labeled outputs. In the first one, in supervised, we were, okay, I need to read it again, but let's continue. The model identifies patterns in data without labeled outputs. Example, customer segmentation, grouping similar customers based on purchasing behavior. Algorithms, K means clustering, PCA, which is principal component analysis, autoencoders. Reinforcement learning. The model learns by interacting with an environment and receiving rewards or penalties. Okay. Example, AlphaGo. AI that learns to play the game Go by self-improvement. Algorithms, Q-learning, deep Q networks, DQN, proximal policy optimization, PPO. Okay, these are all algorithms, and my hand is a little tight in algorithms. How machine learning works: data collection, gather relevant data that can be images, text, numbers, etc. I mean data, right? Data pre-processing, always a very important part of any kind of data management, right? Clean and format data, remove duplicates, handle missing values. Model selection, choose a suitable algorithm based on the problem. Training, train the model using data to adjust its parameters. Evaluation, measure the model's performance with test data. Deployment and improvement, use the model in real applications and refine it over time, right? Applications of machine learning: healthcare, disease prediction, drug discovery, finance, fraud detection, stock market analysis, e-commerce, personalized recommendations, dynamic pricing, self-driving cars, object detection, route optimization, NLP, which is natural language processing, chatbots, speech recognition, language translation, right? And then I asked it to give me some examples, and then maybe, I asked it to explain more with these examples so that we have a more detailed overview of what is happening here, right? Right. So the first one is how it works in e-commerce, right? So how does machine learning works in e-commerce? Here are some examples. Amazon and Flipkart use collaborative filtering and content-based filtering machine learning algorithms to analyze customer browsing history, past purchases, and search queries. These systems predict what products users might be interested in and suggest them accordingly. It's pretty clear, right? If you go to any of those e-commerce sites like Amazon or Flipkart or eBay, they kind of know what you are searching for and what you have purchased in the past, and they kind of match those with the similar behavior, what other users have been doing on their site, and they suggest you products accordingly, right? So we all have experienced that. That's how they give us best recommendations. Case study: Amazon's recommendation engine. So they say that Amazon's ML-based recommendation engine accounts for 35% of its total sales. I'm not surprised. The algorithm ranks products based on user interest, recent trends, and other users' behavior. This increases user engagement and retention by making personalized suggestions. So that's a pretty solid example, Amazon, which we have kind of experienced in our real lives. Next, we come to healthcare, disease diagnosis and risk prediction, how it works. Machine learning models analyze medical records, imaging scans, X-rays, MRIs, CT scans, and genetic data to detect diseases at an early stage. Okay, makes sense. Algorithms such as deep learning CNNs in radiology can identify abnormalities more accurately than human radiologists in some cases. Very interesting. So people from medical background would know more about it, right? But yeah, from technical and this technical thing, I can understand that if you give a lot of images to AI or whatever we are talking about, and then it sees the pattern in those images, and it can definitely take out the abnormalities. So, or in any kind of data from any kind of data, actually, so images being one of them. Case study: Google's AI in detecting diabetic retinopathy. Google developed an AI model trained on thousands of retinal scans to detect diabetic retinopathy, a condition leading to blindness. The model achieved over 90% accuracy, helping doctors diagnose the disease faster and more reliably. Wow. All right. So I think it's pretty much clear, right? So it's imaging. You show it a lot of images, and then it learns the patterns from those images. And if it sees something, which it should not, or if you train it to see something, then it kind of pops up a result. Okay, that this is something which is not normal or out of pattern, right? So that is how it works. Finance fraud detection in banking, how it works, right? So we are coming to the third example here. ML models analyze banking transactions in real time, looking for patterns that indicate fraudulent activity. Example: sudden large transactions, irregular spending behavior, or multiple failed login attempts. Anomaly detection algorithms flag unusual transactions and request verification before processing. Case study: PayPal's fraud detection system. PayPal's fraud detection system uses machine learning to identify fraud patterns across millions of transactions daily. The system reduces fraud rates while ensuring legitimate transactions aren't necessarily blocked. So again, learning from patterns is the pattern that we see here. Self-driving Tesla's autopilot, how it works. Autonomous vehicles using machine learning models to process camera feeds, radar data, and LiDAR sensor inputs to make real-time driving decisions. So a lot of inputs are coming in, a lot of data is coming in. Neural networks identify pedestrians, traffic signals, and obstacles to prevent collisions. Perfect. Case study: Tesla's AI for self-driving cars. Tesla's autopilot system continuously learns from fleet data, millions of the cars which are driving worldwide. The system improves its driving capabilities over time, reducing accident rates by over 40% compared to human drivers. I mean, that's the number. We can look it up. So this is what ChatGPT tells me. And as ChatGPT says here, it can make mistakes. Check for important info. All right. Number 5, entertainment. Netflix's recommendation system, how it works. Netflix uses ML-based recommendation algorithm to analyze viewing history, what you have watched before, watch time, how long you have seen a show, user preference. I think Netflix is shit. YouTube would be a better example here because YouTube keeps that kind of track. It has much better recommendation compared to what Netflix does, at least for me in India. Case study: Netflix's AI model. Netflix recommendation engine contributes to 80% of watched content on the platform. The AI-powered thumbnail personalization features increases click-through rates by 20% as different users see different preview images based on their interests. All right. So I think it's pretty clear and evident, right? So I would rather put YouTube as an example here, and YouTube suggesting more content based on what you are watching to or what you are listening. Probably Spotify as well is a good example. All right, so customer engagement, Starbucks loyalty program. Here we are on the number 6 now. How it works. Starbucks uses machine learning to analyze customer preferences, past purchases, and seasonal trends to personalize offers. The system tailors promotions like discounts, free drinks, and personalized rewards to encourage customer retention. Okay. So, I mean, let's say you are a regular customer at Starbucks, so it would see what kind of uh, drinks you have been buying, food you have been eating, and maybe compare it to the similar customers and maybe suggest you based on the season, optimizing its sales. But I don't think they're doing well. They fired their CEO and hiring new ones and whatever, right? The system tailors promotions like discounts, free drinks, or personalized rewards to encourage customer retention. So the point is, the example might be vague here. It might be hallucinating. This chat GPT thing might be hallucinating. However, uh, understand that in F&B industry, it's a relevant example, right? This is what AI or ML can do. How efficiently it is being done, that's a question. That's $1 million question, or maybe few $1 billion question, right? Retail, Amazon's dynamic pricing. How it works. Amazon uses real-time ML models to analyze competitor pricing, demand fluctuations, and customer behaviors. The system adjusts prices dynamically multiple times to maximize sales and profitability. Changes the price of using ML models. So I think this is not accurate because Amazon does not, I mean, maybe they do for maybe some of their products or Solimo or Amazon brand products, but then people on Amazon are sellers like me and you, right? So Amazon is not changing any price. It's we who are selling products on uh, Amazon, right? So it's kind of irrelevant. But and then how can you analyze competitor prices unless you are, I mean, it's like uh, constantly using the APIs to pull in the prices, or you have manual people sitting there, doing that stuff. Demand fluctuations, customer behavior. I think this uh, does not make much sense to me. However, let's use it as a case study example that, okay, this is a possibility with AI and ML and, uh, ML basically. Social media, Facebook and LinkedIn's friend suggestion. Now, this sounds relevant. Facebook's AI and ML are, oh my God. How it works. ML model analyze mutual connections, profile similarities, and engagement patterns to suggest friends and connections. So when you get that, like the page or add to the group or join the group or add friend suggestions, I think that's where it tries to match some patterns, and that's how it suggests, as irrelevant as it is sometimes. People like features like people you may know use graph-based ML models to predict meaningful connections. Graph-based ML models. So that's a type of. So graph is something Facebook used to use, and it is a technical term beyond the scope of this video. All right. So, but yeah, you can understand that Facebook uses this to predict meaningful connections. That's what ChatGPT says here. Case study, LinkedIn's AI for connection recommendations. LinkedIn's ML-driven people you may know feature increased user engagement by 30% after optimization. Okay, that's what it says. I don't know from where it is getting the numbers though. Summary. Okay, here's a summary which you can have a quick look at. Summary table, key machine learning application and benefits. And here you have some industries, company and case study impact. So I would not really take this data seriously, right? It is all, I think it's a lot of hallucination. But that's probably end of the video here. I think that's all the information for the time being. But I think at broad level, all these examples were give us a fair idea about what machine learning is, right? So it is kind of analyzing a lot of data, a lot of user data from what you like, what you dislike, your purchase history, what kind of things you are seeing. Every company would have a different algorithm based on different data points that matter to them and what they are collecting, and based on that they are trying to give you the best experience of their service, their product, and probably make life better for you. At least that is what we assume, right? And of course, their revenue as well. That's the most important thing, right? And on that note, check out my website, masalamang.com and shashankagarwal.com. Boom.